You hear that? That's the fifth one that's come by. Sure, I hope someone is okay. That's so scary. The Dutch don't send out ambulances. Oh, there's another one. The Dutch don't send out ambulances lightly. So, and I'm a little bit higher up and I saw these cars like speeding past. Oh, now there's a police car. This is police now. Oh my gosh. What is going on? I hope they are okay.
Here especially, it can get 56 degrees Celsius. That's 120 Fahrenheit. You don't want to come.
I have a question while I eat my banana. And it's something that I've been thinking about this morning. I'm about to have some lunch. And I was thinking, obviously relativity is everything. Now, I'm not talking about Einstein relativity right now. I'm talking about how we view our lives relative to someone else's life. This is not going to go on for too long. Well, I hope it's not going to go on for too long. But it's something that's in my brain right now. Now, if you say, oh, my life is so hard, I thought, I wonder if there's people out there that genuinely have never said that. And I'm not counting children and all this kind of stuff. I'm counting adults to say, oh, it's so hard right now. I wonder if there's anyone that hasn't experienced that. And I think there are a lot of people that maybe potentially haven't said it because they can see like, oh my gosh, I have got a nice house. I've got this. I've got everything that I need. Even up to the point, if we look at Maslow's hierarchy of need, to the self-actualization, which is the top one. And then the bottom goes like food, shelter, safety, something. I'll put it on the screen here. But I wonder if you cannot compare yourself if we didn't have the means to compare. Let's like rewind like thousands of years ago where you didn't travel that far. Like there was no means to get in a car, on a boat, and a whatever. You would have to walk to see another village of people. You obviously didn't have the internet, so you couldn't see, okay, cool, people living in Monaco are living this type of life, and Australia are living this type of life, and then in South Africa or maybe another very poor third world country, they're living this type of life. If you don't have access to that information to compare, you compare to your neighbors. So it would maybe be like something like, oh, I am taller, therefore I can run faster, therefore something better. That's the comparative metric that you have. Do you think that, how do I put this? I haven't formulated this thought correctly. It was just coming in while I was actually eating this, staring into the abyss after being on my computer for a while. But is it completely tied to positioning yourself to compare yourself to? Let me try this again. Is it directly compared? Is it directly tied to comparison? A good life? Or is it a feeling within oneself to be like, I'm having a really hard time right now? And the question is, can you mitigate that feeling by looking at other people? If so, if you can be like, yo, I'm having a really hard time, but I am not dying of cholera, therefore I feel better. I feel like you can't do that. It's like an innate feeling here. Which brings up this weird notion of, do we compare ourselves? Like, is it past Bianca to future Bianca? Because Bianca compared to a child where she was not as observant and life felt easier, it will always be hard here? Or do we compare it to the beginning of the year for Bianca was really hard, therefore Bianca's not having that much of a hard time here and I feel better? Or do we just live in this complete, like, it's hard right now, I'm just gonna live in it and let's try and move forward in the future? I don't know what this is, but maybe it makes you think. I don't know, maybe you can help me detangle my thoughts here. Oh, the sad thing is if I put this into ChatGPT, this is where they say you put this into ChatGPT and then it will kind of like logic your thoughts correctly. And then I look at that logic and I'm like, oh, I infer my thoughts like that. Oh yeah, that's exactly what I meant. Even though maybe it's not what I meant, but it sounds legitimate enough. And that also bothers me. So now this is bothering me is because we so heavily rely on AI to like detangle this. And I don't want to do that. I want to sit with this for the rest of the day. And this is where I get in, like, I actually love it so much to be able to sit with this weird conundrum. And then people that I get along with very well, I will, like, explain this. And this is why a lot of my friends are philosophers. You would sit and I would pose this question to them and we would have a long ass conversation about this, digging it apart. So if you like those type of conversations, let me know. I think we would be friends. Anyway, I'm now gonna go eat my Brussels sprouts and finish my banana. Always bring the banana to your face and never your face to the banana when you're eating on camera. So this was definitely not the most interesting vlog. I'm still trying to find the balance between what I want to share on the weekends and what I don't want to share on the weekends. But anyway, I can say that you saw me, when did you see me? I think you saw my dinner. And then I spent the rest of the evening thinking about but I shall see you tomorrow for another technology themed vlog.